Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the mound now, Bert Blyleven. Singy, he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
And stepping in for Boston, Ozzie Smith. Ball one there. The pitch. Misses inside. And now 2-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That just misses. And now 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
So digging in, Hank Aaron.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Pushed that hitting streak to 12 games the last time out.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
This is what of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. There goes Ozzie. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. In there at the knees. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Here comes Ozzie around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, no outs. Ramirez, the next to hit. Second in the American League in hitting. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
No outs. Runners at first and second. In for a strike, and a count 1-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Outside. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that is downstairs. And the count is 3-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Cartaya on his way over. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
High in the air, out to right. Buxton snags it. Runner tags it second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Gary Sheffield.
Well, over his last 10 games, just 4 hits, Boog. It's a lot of nights with an 0-for driving back to the house. I mean, that's a tough one to kind of sleep on and, figure that things are going to turn around. But with that said, he's a big leaguer. That's what you have to do. You have to make mental adjustments as well as physical. So, trust he's going to stay focused. He's going to start putting together some quality at-bats, and things will get back on track.
Willie Mays stands in now, looks at that one inside. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 2-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That misses off the outside edge.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch at the best pitch you possibly can and let the result be whatever it's going to be. Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Here's a big power threat. Gary Sheffield. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Bader makes the grab on the run. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Target Field, today's starting pitcher, Randy Johnson. Singing the numbers he's racked up in his career are almost unprecedented.
Over 5,000 strikeouts, and I think it's in the head of his opponents. It's almost like guys expect to strike out. Can't wait to watch his electric stuff in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first, and here's the veteran outfielder, Torrey Hunter. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Johnson, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Smith over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. This has been a good productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind him.
Ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
1 down, base is empty. Strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Lifted in the air, right field. Hank. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Rod.
So up next for Minnesota, Rod Carew. Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Slider for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Red Sox already leading. And they'll do it again. Caught and missed, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order, and it remains 1-0. Back in Minnesota, here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
33.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Blyleven back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Late with the swing there.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. So here's Horner now.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
2 outs, base is empty. Pete Crow Armstrong up next for the Red Sox. Crow Armstrong hitting ninth in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2020. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
3-1.
Ozzie Smith waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Slider clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Back foot slider struck him out. Nothing doing for Boston, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Justin Morneau. That's in for a strike. That's in there.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's Royce Lewis. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, Byron
Here's Byron Buxton. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Foul ball there.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's
on to Mays. That is the inning. No runs, no hits. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Just off the inside corner. Ball two.
2-2.
Right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Hank Aaron. Walked his first time.
Aaron.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. 1 out, base is empty. Fouled off left side. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Pitch misses. 2-2. Inside, just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here now the Red Sox DH, Ted Williams. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Yeah, that's outside. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one is in the dirt. And the count's full. In the air, right field. Hank under it. And makes the grab. One down.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Harrison.
So here's Bader. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. And that misses off the outside edge. That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Down and in, moved his feet.
Count is full.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Outside, and that is ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And here's the rookie catcher, Diego Cartaya.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Late on that fastball.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Clips the corner. 0-2 now. Bader at first, one gone. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hunter in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Hit in the air, left field. Ramirez settles under it. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Manny Ramirez.
Close, but called the ball. 1-0.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Gets it to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Willie Mays digging in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. That misses. Ball one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Slice to right. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
He gets there with the slide. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. Ball one,
That's the
no
ball.
strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing and a foul straight back. Man at second. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and now they have runners at the corners.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Horner up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair. Bottom 4. And here comes Carlos Correa.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
That one the other way. Lunging, but can't bring it in.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1, and that's all they'll get.
The first baseman, number
Tough play
33.
right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Justin Morneau now at the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Proceed. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Fouled off. He was late. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, clearly just anxious right there,
Now
and
back.
understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Fastball almost got him there. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. At the wall, and it's out of play. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So stepping in for Boston, Ozzie Smith. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. First pitch misses.
Outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Bangs off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run scores. Here comes a second. Another comes in to score. And they're up by 3.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation. Can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Stepping in. And the long ball threat, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Williams stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
That's the ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
Now 3-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
On the ground to first. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need.
Pitching for
The
the
new
Twins,
pitcher in the game, Cole
number
Sands.
44.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
What's going on, man?
The throws offline, safe at third.
I know, right?
Feels really good about
But
that one. That pretty much
it's a long season, dude.
down
I've been telling you that since, like,
where you gotta make a
I don't know, April, May, June, something like
2
that.
on, 1 out. Here's the
Yo,
third
Williams
baseman,
is a good
Gary
pitcher.
Sheffield.
So I don't know. I know he's had like a kind of like an up and down year.
Starting
The
after it,
Yankees.
appeal to first. No swing.
Oh, for sure.
Kenny Jansen with the call.
That's obviously not good. But sometimes in real life, these teams go through stretches like this.
Hard grounder into the outfield.
Let's go,
for a
Sheffield.
down. The run scores for third,
Yeah, Williams is a good pitcher, bro. They got him from the Brewers, and the Brewers are my favorite team in the National League. So I've been following him for Williams ERA at the start of the season. It's a 10. Yeah. Earned run average is kind of rough for starters sometimes, especially if they get off to a bad start because they don't have a ton of innings pitched normally. So if they allow a bunch of runs and don't have a bunch of innings pitched to offset that, their ERA goes way up at the start of the season. So sometimes ERA can be a little tricky at the start of a season, especially for relief pitchers. But Williams has a nasty pitch. His changeup is called an air bender for a reason. He's the only one with a pitch like that. Some people think it's a changeup. Some people think it's a screwball. He's got a nasty pitch, bro. I'd love to have him on the Red Sox. So he's a great pitcher.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing in.
I heard Schmidt got hurt though for them, so that could be a bad thing for them.
Counts full, 3-2.
Gonna be without Schmidt. Gonna be without Cole. Till Cole comes back. So Yankees might need to make a trade for a starting pitcher.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two aboard, 2 outs.
Judge Fried, and who else?
And that's it.
Who's the third All-Star for the Yankees? Definitely Judge, obviously. Definitely Fried, obviously.
Swinging a foul back.
Chisholm? Okay. I can see that. He said solid. Yeah, he said a solid year. I can see that.
Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident.
Yeah, Soto struggled. Man, he struggled for a good bit of the start of the season. He's picked it up recently.
Second, 2 down.
Yeah, he definitely struggled to start the year with his new team, which is not super surprising.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
But he's definitely a good player, so I know he lives free in your head, but
and that's outside.
This guy's a fun
he's going to be alright for the Mets, man. But yeah, he definitely struggled to start the year for sure.
Difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Full count.
Grinding AB right here. About
That
to
could
see
have been a
pitch
strike.
number 10. And they're all loaded
Ball
up.
4. Runner, take your base.
I mean, he definitely hasn't had as good of a year as he normally does, so it makes sense.
That one's in there. 4-1.
I mean, they hit the zone. I hope 10 years from now we have automatic umpires. Like the umpire back there, he can judge safe and not safe plays at the plate. He can judge whatever he wants. But he shouldn't judge balls and strikes if we can just get that right, why not? Like, I know they're probably gonna go to this stupid challenge system first. That's better than what they got now, so don't get me wrong. I would like the challenge system better than what they got now, but at the same time, like, just get it right. Like, why aren't we just getting it right? Like, you're telling me we have the technology to get the balls and strikes right, and we just choose not to? For why? Just get it. Just go straight to automatic balls and strikes. Don't give me no stupid challenge system. Go to ABS, man. ABS. That's all we need.
Fouled off. They'll do it again.
But I know they don't want to do that.
Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Like, to me, that's a strike right there. If it hits the zone, it's a strike. If it doesn't hit the zone, not a strike. Like that, not a strike. Hits the zone, it's a strike. Just, like, it's 2025. Just get the freaking calls right.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Byron Buxton.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to it.
And I know you're new to baseball, bro, and that's not a diss or anything, but these, like, an 0-1 count is completely different for a batter than a 1-0 count. Like, these batters, it's a huge difference if a batter has a 2-1 advantage or if it's a 1-2 count. It doesn't sound like it's huge, but if you're down 1-2, you have to protect that strike zone. So anything close, you have to swing. So it leads you to striking out more. If it's 2-1, you have the luxury of sitting in a certain spot, saying, if it's going to be here, I'm going to swing here. And if it's not, okay, then it's 2-2, then you got to protect. But it's one ball or one strike can make a huge difference in baseball. And a lot of people don't really realize that. Like, now this hitter, Brian Dozier, can sit here and be like, okay, I want the ball down and in. If it's not down and in, I'll take it. So he takes it. So that was up and in. So, like, now it's 2-0. Now he can really sit in one spot, down and in. Anything but down and in, I'll take it. Let's see. He swung wherever it was. But when you have the advantage as a hitter, you can sit whatever you want.
And now Bader up to the plate. Bader, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. That one misses, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Step off, throw to first. Buxton gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
That's off the mark, and that's ball two. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Out there to center. Crow Armstrong snags it for the second out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Cartaya batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1.
Oh, come on, man. That, like, 0% of that ball is outside the strike zone. That's a ball.
The Twins with a lot of ground.
Is that when it's supposed to come out? Is Friday?
Number 5. Next pitch way upstairs.
All right, you're going to have to let me know because I'll definitely want to watch that.
To end the inning. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Sands back to work. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. I got no doubt in my mind that they're gonna make it good, because every episode I've seen has been good. So for sure, I think it's gonna be good.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Are they gonna use the same actor or somebody different?
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Ted Williams. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I'd want to see that. Eddie, did it get enough of it?
And that one is off the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Safe at third.
Is that 2 triples in one game?
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way.
Yo, Ted Williams has 3 triples all year, and 2 of them are in this game. What the heck?
And just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but
Oh,
you're always
gosh.
happy with an extra base hit.
That doesn't leave the park. This stupid little cutout that hangs over the field. Oh my gosh. I guess maybe it kind of helped me, because if they didn't have this stupid little cutout, the outfielder can get underneath it and catch it probably. So maybe it's not far enough to get to the wall. But if it lands in the flowers, it's a home run. It hits the corner. Bruh. Doink.
The left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And that one is in for a strike. One away with a runner at third. All Red Sox in this one. Just missed.
2-1.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
2-2.
Stays alive. Two now. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now Willie Mays. He's one of the best players in the game. And a strike on the outside corner at 95. Swing and a miss as he chases.
Oh, does he not do?
Out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Oh, he doesn't do most of the episodes now? I didn't know that.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
He's about to be fired, bro. I already know.
Two outs and one in scoring position. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the
You say
pitcher's
something
hand
about
really well
Paramount
right now.
Plus with the Showtime for $1 a month or something?
Next offering is outside.
Seeing you sent me that thing, I'm gonna have to check it out to see if that's legit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
If that's for real, I'm definitely doing it.
And a man left. Top of the
I don't care. That's $0 to me. I will 100% do that if that's for real.
When I almost drowned in my own blood sweat. LLV.
And a strike right through there.
I gotta check it out though, because I'll definitely do it though.
The bullpen, Tarek Skubal, the left-hander, up and throwing. There's the swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Makes the grab, one down. Now Correa up to hit.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball.
Now
And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a
it's not $1 a month for 2 months. It's 2 months for $1. Wait, what?
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
In there at the knees. And that's strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That's nothing. I would definitely do that.
1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the catch, inning over.
Pitching for
Rock
the Twins.
Stewart gets handed the rock out of the pen.
64.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
I'll have to take a look. I'm assuming I can see that on the app. I'll have to take a look at it and see.
Correa whips it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Jason Varitek up next for the Red Sox.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Hunter has it sized up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Nico Horner. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Red Sox up big in this one. They're in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air. Correa. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Oh, it worked, huh?
That catches the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering upstairs.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Inside, and it's a full count. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top. And that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Buxton.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. He's over.
Oh, dang. All right, I'm going to definitely check it out tomorrow.
That's down and in.
Remind me on Twitter.
in there at the knees for a strike. The Twins with a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, send me a message tomorrow afternoon, but did you do the Dexter bundle or whatever it's called? I'm going to try to do it tomorrow morning if I remember.
Brian Dozier will hit next. His next home run will be the manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Terry Skubal.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
There's a strike. Dozier with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
You know, we usually talk about bigger
That's pretty
numbers
cool.
when it comes to homers.
They fixed these cleats, these disappearing cleats. So this dude, I'm pretty sure, wore the cleats that were the disappearing ones. So they fixed them, but I'm going to have to take a look at some of these players. The premium, okay.
400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for Minnesota. And we're back. Ready to begin the eighth. And stepping in for Boston, Pete Crow Armstrong. Now one missed. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And they'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Okay. Like, I agree with you. It's kind of weird.
Still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just flew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
Smith, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2.
So are they going to release like one a week? Or is it going to be like all at once? Or what's it going to be? Do you know?
Line drive, that's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox.
I kind of wish they'd release them all at once.
0-1.
Like if they're all ready, just release them. So that way I can watch them whenever I'm ready to watch them.
Double play ball to second. Spin throw, that's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Twins nothing.
Oh, they're going to release 2 each Friday? That's kind of strange.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now
The
left fielder, Harrison
Bader.
First pitch
Outside,
just
that's
misses. Skubal, a 6'3" lefty, 240 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now it's going to be Diego Cartaya. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. No outs. Runner on second. Swings through that.
1 and 2's the count.
I wonder each Friday. Yeah, I wonder why 2 at the first time, though.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Hunter stands in now and watches strike 1.
Yeah, sure, but doesn't that
right back
even if you really love the first episode, doesn't that make you want to watch the second really badly? So why do they need to release it so quickly? It's kind of interesting. Like, interesting strategy.
There's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-1. Way out front for strike
Might
2.
be, but that gives you the best reason to watch episode 2. So it's kind of interesting they'd release episode 2 at the same time.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Willie Mays makes the play. Back in Minnesota, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here now the Red Sox DH, Ted Williams. Stewart back to work. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Danny Coulombe warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Ober getting loose as well. And that misses. Now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. That's a double.
Teddy needed this game. He's been slumping a little bit. So
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
So, man aboard, Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You're a ball, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And lines out to third.
Yo, the last time I played Minnesota, they swept me, though. Pretty sure they beat me 3-0 last time I played them.
Willie Mays.
And I'm coming off a sweep against the Dodgers. Dodgers just beat me 3-0.
Oh, right to the backstop. Williams up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
Okay, so
Next offering is in
the reason they're called the Twins is because Minneapolis, so they're in Minnesota, right? They're the Minnesota Twins. So there's a river that divides two cities, and the two cities are called Minneapolis and St. Paul. So they're Minneapolis, St. Paul. They're the twin cities. So one is one side of the river, one's the other side of the river. So that's why they're called the Twins.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Williams takes his lead at third with one away.
Yeah, so sometimes you'll see it on a logo, or it'll say like MS. So the M, I don't think it says it on like their hat or anything. It just says Twin Cities TC. And they just have the state of Minnesota on their patch. So I really can't have nothing to show you right now, but okay, see the giant, I don't know if I can zoom out like this. See the LED neon sign up on the top there? It's the state of Minnesota where it says Win Twins, and the guy on the left is Minneapolis, and the guy on the right is St. Paul. See how it says S? Wish I could, wish I could zoom in better on that, but I really can't. So, you'll have to bear with me. Yeah, so the dude on the left has an M on his shoulder for Minneapolis, and the dude on the right has an S, and it says TP inside the S. So Minneapolis and then St. Paul. So, and then there's a river in the middle, so it's Minneapolis, St. Paul. Those are the two main cities in Minnesota. So they're called the Twin Cities.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. To the right side, Dozier tosses to first. Now two away as they get a run across.
Now batting,
Gary Sheffield up next for the Red Sox.
Sheffield.
That one found hard the other way. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here at the top of the ninth.
And see how they're Target Field? So Target is based in Minnesota, so that's why they got the sponsor for Target Field. And I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the hockey team, the Minnesota Wild, I'm pretty sure the arena they're playing is called the Target Arena. So I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that, but I'm 90% sure I'm right.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the
A defensive
DH.
change.
Carew. Adrian Belcher.
Now playing
Now
third
the game as he
Yo,
takes
what's
over
up,
third.
man?
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Ball one there. Just missed.
That's the ball.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
It's a nice little rebound win for me after getting swept by the Dodgers. Especially since Minnesota swept me last time I played Minnesota, so good little rebound win for me. Hopefully I take at least one of the next two against them too.
Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Justin Morneau, the next twin up to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
And that one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first.
You guys want me to play the next game right now? Or would you guys rather have me play the next game like tomorrow, like afternoonish, like 1 p.m.?
Swings and misses on the fastball.
1 p.m. like my time.
Now
Royce
batting,
Lewis.
the third
I
baseman.
could play the next game right after this and start a new stream for Caden and Jared, or I could do the next game tomorrow like 1 p.m. Eastern. It's like 12 o'clock your guys' time.
Next offering is foul.
What would you guys rather have? You agree? Jared, you agree you want me to play the next game right now?
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Man at first, one away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Me, Sir Jared.
And delivers outside. The Red Sox.
He didn't even answer,
this
Caden.
one here in the last half.
Jared, you still here? It don't matter to me, bro. If you want me to play now, I'll play now.
And he'll put it away. Ball game.
I'm gonna be up
And the Red
anyways.
Sox take game 1 of the series on the road.
This team secures.
Now you changing your mind, Gaden? Alright, so which is it? Jared's, I guess, is gone. Maybe he's back. Alright, so my brother played his Monday game. I played my Monday game. The Rangers want to offer my brother a trade, but he's sleeping right now, so let's see what they want to offer him. Stephen Kwan for Josh Jung. My brother 100% would deny this trade. 83 overall B potential for Josh Jung. Also 83 overall B potential. He can do this. He can trade whatever he wants later. Sorry, my brother. Sorry, Tony. Right, so we're saving this. Alright, so you guys want me to play tomorrow? Like 1 p.m.? I'm 1 game back, my brother. That's like noon your time, kid. 1 game back of my brother. But the National League. Giants are 4 games out of the wild card. Diamondbacks are 6. Mets are 8. Alright, sounds good. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow then. Peace out, man.